Mike Red will stride in, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Neuenhuis has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now the Astros will get... Striding into the box, Mike Red. He flew out in his last at-bat. Byers gets his sign. First pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Neuenhuis. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Mike Red will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Mike Red will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Springer has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a little unfortunate he couldn't get that final out in the 9th, but still, 8 2/3, good innings of work, and he was on his game here in this one.
Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners. Mike Red gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Keuchel's ready. Here's the 0-2, and he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Nelson Cruz will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the box. Stepping in, Mike Red. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off.
Mike Red heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Keuchel into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And we'll give you a look there at the Mariners leaderboard to this point in the season. And he currently finds himself right at the top of the list in that department. Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where
Kyle Seager will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ready on 1 and 2. Got him. At the plate, Franklin Gutierrez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Runner back safely. Three and 1, here it is. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. Mike Red is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
MikeRedz.
Fly ball out to right field. On the move is Springer, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there.
Nelson Cruz is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Singleton is right there, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet. Kyle Seager will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box now, Franklin Gutierrez. He drew a walk his first time up. Right side, Singleton gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. When we return, we'll see Colby Rasmus. Mike Red will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Giles sets. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Neuenhuis on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the M's. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve. Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. MikeRedz will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so his remarkable season continues, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. MikeRedz will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Hard liner toward short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Well, here's one of the few things that...
MikeRedz will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Neuenhuis is right there, 1 down. MikeRedz will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. And the Astros offensively were led this afternoon by this guy, Colby Rasmus. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really...
Now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. MikeRedz will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first-pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Nelson Cruz will stand in here in a matchup of two guys who know each other pretty well.
Yeah, teammates for a long time, and I'd say that maybe favors a hitter a little bit, but I guess it could work both ways.
There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets a tone early here with a first-inning steal of second base.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. Ah, and he can't get back to third. A blunder there rounding the bags, and the inning. Leading off the inning, MikeRedz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Fly ball out toward left center field. DeShields is in his tracks now. One pitch, one away.
And you start to...
MikeRedz will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good at-bat. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Back goes DeShields to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
This is a fly ball out to left center field, and it nearly got out of here, too, as you heard it bang off the wall. That runner's got the play in front of him, so he sees him having trouble getting this thing back in, and he's just going to keep right on going and make it up to third base.
Nelson Cruz will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after. MikeRedz ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
At the plate, MikeRedz, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game.
Nelson Cruz steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Striding into the box, MikeRedz. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the Show Nation. MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third.
MikeRedz gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
MikeRedz.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Andrus has it in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. And he is in there.
He's safe.
Yeah, definitely a throwing error here as you watch the play at first. This throw skips right along the turf. That's a pretty good effort, but I'm not sure he would have kept that right foot on the bag anyway.
Nelson Cruz will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half. MikeRedz is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Andrus is there for it. 1 out.
Just coasting right along here. Gets another pop-up.
MikeRedz will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Barnes going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books as they open it up to 6-2 now.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right now.
MikeRedz will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball.
Nelson Cruz will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
He's safe.
Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Here's the 1-1. Left side. Gallo is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners leave one. They lead it 6-2. Mike Red will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Barnes looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons.